Hello, welcome to this come book shopping vlog with me. I am so excited. My favorite bookstore that I have ever been to is in Nashville, Tennessee, and I live in Chicago. So yes, I drove all the way down from Chicago, came on down to Tennessee. It's a 7-hour drive. My mom does live in Nashville, which is how I found out about this bookstore. It's called McKay's. It is an amazing, giant used bookstore. They do have a couple other locations, which I'll of course leave a website down below. I think they have another one in Tennessee and then 2 in North Carolina or South Carolina. So definitely link it down below. I highly recommend this bookstore. Is my absolute favorite. I am so excited. Yes, today is Tuesday. Happy Valentine's Day. I wanted to go during the week because it can get pretty busy there. And although it is huge, the aisles are kind of small. So it was hard to like really get a good look at all the books if there are a lot of people there. But I'm so excited. It's like almost 9:30 now. I'm gonna head out and I plan to spend as much time, hours and hours and hours browsing every single bookshop. So let's go ahead and head out. Got so many books. Guys, look at this. 2 full bags. I would say it's a success on Tobes. Toby says yes. All right, so let me show you what I got. I got some really good things. They had a lot of good stuff. They had a lot of good stuff this time. I was very impressed. All right, so let me just put this down. We can start. They organized it a lot differently than previous times I've been there. This time their horror section was so good. I already had a lot of the books, but like that was the best I've ever seen the horror section. The classic section was not as good as I was hoping. I really wanted a lot of classics. I was hoping to find some good ones, but they didn't have it. Oh, I was so close to getting the Crime and Punishment book. I think I showed you, but I already have a pretty edition. Oh, I was so close. I was like, oh, I haven't even read it yet. This was a good haul. Okay, so let's just get started with the first bag here. I don't know if I said this, but I've been saving my money for this trip because I knew it's my favorite bookstore. I knew I was gonna come, so I've been saving my money to spend it all at this bookstore, and I'm probably not gonna have a big shopping spree again for the rest of the year. First one we have here is The Ballerinas by Rachel Capelecki Deo. I have no idea. I think I saw this on Emma from Drinking by My Shelves maybe maybe it wasn't her. I can't remember. I saw this on someone's channel, and it like kind of caught my eye because I do love books about dancers and ballerinas. I used to be a ballerina. I used to do pointe. It's like a big part of my life, but I haven't read too many books about it. And I just, like, when they showed this, I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to read it, literally just so I can get back into the ballerina world. Watch out, Tobes. I want to put them right here. Can I put them here, please? Watch out. Thank you. So that we can see. Okay, the next one I have is Heaven by Mieko Kawakami, and I will put the alternate cover here. I do love those covers, but I saw this one for $5.50. I had to get it. I want to read more of this author's work. I believe, is this the one following in school? Yeah, so this one we're following a teenage boy who is being bullied. I've heard mixed things about this book, but I want to check it out. And this is translated from the Japanese by Sam Bett and David Boyd. It's a short little book, so I'm super excited about that one. Okay, next we have a paperback, which I was hoping to find this book actually. That is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. At a retirement village, four unlikely friends meet weekly to discuss unsolved crimes together. They call themselves the Thursday Murder Club. I've heard so many good things about this, and I know it's a series, and I love like just like a fun mystery. I'm not a big thriller person, but I do love a good mystery. So I just think this sounds so much fun. So I'm super excited that I found that. Okay, next I saw this. This is like one of the last books that I saw. I went back to like each section twice because you always miss something, and this book I missed, and that is The Pallbearers Club by Paul Tremblay. This one was a little bit more expensive. This was $14 for a hardback, but I really wanted to check this out. I know Kayla from Books and Lala like loved this book, and a lot of people didn't like this book, and she's like, this is not your like typical horror. It's a slow book. I love slow books. I just think I'm really gonna like this, and it's like vampire in the background. So I'm super excited about this, and it has like annotated pages. Let me try to find a good one where like I think the guy is telling the story, and then the girl comes back with annotations of like what actually happened. So this, I think I'm gonna love this. So I'm super excited about that one. Okay, and then the last one in this stack is this one here. This is Luck and Booth by Jenny Fagan. This one's only $5, such a good deal. And this is like a gothic, I think, horror book. This is the curse creeps up the 9 floors as a suppressed spirit world swells to the surface, desperate for the true horror of the building's longest kept secret to be heard. So, I don't know. I thought that sounded good. Next bag. Oh, there's so many. Oh my God, look at this. You ready? Look at this stack. Oh, okay, let's start. The very first book that I saw that I grabbed when I was there is this one. This is Lanny by Max Porter. This was only $3, and this was longlisted for the Booker Prize in 2019. So I think we're following this boy Lanny who has like an imaginary friend. I think that's what it is. Yes, I've heard great things about this book and great things about this author, so I'm very excited. It's a short little book. This one I saw in the mystery thriller section, and I can't remember again who I saw talk about this book, or if anyone has even read it, but this is The Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. Isn't that such a cool cover? And it was on sale for $5. Let's see if I'll focus on cool, like old school cover. This was kind of cool because it takes place as like another horror thriller, and you're following these two boys. On one summer when Jake turned 12, Calvin invited him to join the Saturday Night Ghost Club, a seemingly lighthearted project to investigate some of Cataract City's more macabre urban myths. It sounds like an 80s kind of horror book. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. These two, the next two books I actually picked up for, one for my mom and one for my sister. When I was in the mystery thriller section, I saw this book, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. She wanted this book. She actually wanted me to get it for her when Barnes & Noble had that hardback cover book sale, but they didn't have it. So I saw this. This is the most expensive book. This was $16, which I think is pretty expensive for like a used book, but she really wanted it. I asked her if she wanted it. She said, yes, please. So I got this for her. No idea what it's about. Thrillers aren't my thing, but we got that. I do love the neon title though. So I got like the neon letters. I do love that. So I got that one for my mom, and this one I picked up for my sister. So my sister is so funny, like my mom, my sister, we all have such different taste in books. My mom loves her mystery thrillers. My sister loves her romance. She's the romance girly, and then I'm the horror / literary fiction person. But I saw this and I thought she would like it because I bought her Ice Planet Barbarians for Christmas. Was it Christmas? No, for her birthday. And she loves it. She's like reading the whole series now. So I saw this one there for sale. And I know you romance girlies like this one too. I don't know. I feel like it's in the same vibe as Ice Planet Barbarians. This one you're following Persephone and Hades, which actually sounds good to me. I just don't think this is my kind. Like, I'm not like a smut romance person, but if my sister says it's really good, I may check it out. Okay, next, I was so excited to see this book. I've been wanting to read it. That is Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak, on sale for $3. Such a good deal. They had a hardback and the paperback, but I thought the paperback was kind of cool because it's like a big paperback. Okay, this one I know won the horror Goodreads Choice Awards, which I know doesn't really mean too much, but it did win. And I know it has like pictures and stuff, which I think is so cool. I love a mixed media book. I've heard mixed things about this. I just know it's about a kid who starts drawing creepy pictures. That's all I know, and I'm very excited to check this out and read it. So we have that one there. We're getting close to the end. Next, this one, I actually had no intention of reading this book. But I saw it for $2 and I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? This is A Curious Beginning. Again, it was the first one in the series. I was like, sure. A Curious Beginning, a Veronica Speedwell mystery. This one, we're in London, 1887. We're following Veronica Speedwell and she becomes friends with this guy named Stoker, and I think it's a very, very slow burn romance. I've heard good things about it. It's just, again, like not my kind of thing. But I found it, and you know what? I will gladly check it out. One classic that I did end up picking up. This is one that I want to read this year. I made a video of the top 10 classics I want to read in 2023. I'll link that video down below. One of them was Giovannis Room by James Baldwin. I didn't want this edition, but I saw it there and I do really want to read it very, very soon. So I just was like, you know what? I'll just get it, and if I absolutely love it, I can buy the other edition that I really wanted. So this one is set in 1950s Paris. A young man finds himself caught between desire and conventional morality. I've heard such good things about this, and I feel like it's like a little bit more existential, which are things that I love. I've never read a James Baldwin, so I'm very, very excited to get to this one. A short little book I found, Benti by, I don't know how you say her name, Nettie Okorafor, that's how you say it, for only $3. Such a good deal. They had so many copies of this, and then like when I did my second pass, all of them were gone. So I think everyone was super excited about this. No idea what it's about. Let's see, her name is Benti. She's the first of the Himba people ever to be offered a place at Umza University, but to accept the offer will mean giving up her place and her family to travel between stars among strangers who do not share her ways or respect her customs. I've heard literally nothing but incredible things about this, so I'm very excited to check this out. So the next two, McKay's has like a really amazing graphic novel manga section. It's like on the second floor, at least at this one. And I found two. The first one I found, which was so exciting, is this, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie McKeesey. No, yeah, McKeesey. I've heard so many people talk about this book. It was only $7. So excited to read this. Just a sweet story. Everyone who reads this loves it so much, so I can't wait. It is illustrated. I'm sure most of you guys have seen this, which is some great life lessons, I think. So I got that because I do want to check it out. Then the last thing was just a random graphic novel that I saw there. I've never heard anyone talk about it, but it looks so cute. It's called Tide Song by, the sticker's covering it, by Wendy Zhu, I think. Look at this. Let's see if it'll focus. Look at that. I just thought it looked so cute. The art style looks fun. Like, look at the art style. Doesn't it look so cute? The only thing harder than magic is friendship. Sophie isn't great at magic, but her family wants her to attend the best magic academy and they send her to train with distant relatives. However, Cousin Sage and Auntie Lan seem more interested in giving Sophie chores than in teaching her magic. Sophie attempts her own magic, but accidentally entangles it with the magic of a young water dragon named Lear, who is now trapped in human form. Lear is everything Sophie isn't, skilled at magic and beloved by Auntie Lan. If Sophie fixes her mistake, she'll lose her best magic teacher. Will she make things right, or will Lear be stuck forever? That just sounds so cute. That is everything that I got. I think that is such a successful book haul. I am so happy. Look at it. Look at all these beautiful books. Do you think I can pick them up? Let's try. Okay, so these are all of the books that I got. So many good ones. I am so happy. I had so much fun. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed coming along with me to this bookstore. Definitely check out McKay's if you're ever in Nashville or any of the other locations. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all on my next one. Bye.